Yes, yes, I believe it has. I came up with the title for this video weeks ago, and I've been meaning to record it, but I figured now is a good time as any, and this is going to be pretty much unscripted. I wanted to script something out, but I just decided to hit record and start talking here. But, this morning, Pokemon Go released a new trailer, and it released a couple new trailers during the World Championships, but I figured we could also watch those and react to them right here, and they shall give us even more evidence that Galar's time is finally come. First, they gave us this one little tease here of one Galar Pokemon coming to the game. There he is! Morpeko! Alright, sweet. And they also introduced how he'll be able to change his forms in battle to Hangry mode and back and forth. Which is pretty cool, because Pokemon Go doesn't have abilities. So this is one way to kind of add in sort of its ability in a unique way. So he'll be able to morph between his two forms. But not so Galar Pokemon. So coming soon, Pokemon Go. Pretty sick, pretty sick. And then they gave us this one, which is really exciting. Ooh. I was on a beach catching a crabby, Just chillaxing. Not worrying about anything, not a care in the world. But then, what is it? Is it a T-Rex? No. Something better. Oh, but I love how this looks. Oh my god, what could it be? Ooh, something big's coming. Yeah. Ooh. Very cool, very cool. So that's obviously teasing Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing and stuff there, which is sick. And then this morning we got this trailer, which I haven't watched yet. So let's check it out. But, oh my god, could it be? something else big is coming. Oh, yeah, they're actually showing Dynamaxing. Okay, the max out season starts September 3rd. Okay, but okay, let's break that down a second. So yeah, so they're teasing again that something big's coming. Okay, with the showing the giant Pokemon. Look at them go. So that's obviously another little Dynamax tease, but we're not seeing it yet we're not seeing them full frame yet here. But also we got some teases here. Obviously this is the Galar starters. We got Scorbunny, Grookey, and Sobble walking around there, which has been a long time coming. Finally, we're gonna get those starters into the game. Like we had the Gen 9 starters long before we were finally getting the Gen 8 starters. And Pokemon Go for a while has been really lacking any Galar representation. They moved on to a lot of Paldea stuff when those games came out, because I guess it makes sense to promote those games. But they sort of left Galar in the dust, We didn't get much in terms of these Pokemon. If you look here, I'll put on screen, like the Galar Pokedex in the game is very small right now. I think when those games launched, we just got like some of the early route Pokemon, and we got the legendaries and Zarude and all that good stuff. But we're finally getting the actual starters. So this next season is going to be the max out season, and even the logo has like the little Dynamax clouds there, and which is sick. Yeah, September 3rd. So the new season, finally, Galar's time has come, like my little thesis statement here says. we're gonna be getting Dynamaxing and maybe Gigantamaxing, I assume, at the same time, or at least shortly after, I don't know, with some those new forms, I assume, because we'll have to have new forms added to the game. I don't know how that's going to work, how the mechanics going to work, how that's going to function in battle. I assume there'll be maybe some kind of Dynamax button maybe in battle. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's all going to work. But I guess we'll soon find out. So there'll probably be an update that will add that or activate it in the game soon. But for the most part, I'm pretty excited for all this. Because because Dynamaxing, it's going to be interesting to see how that all functions. Because the raid battles are kind of already Dynamax raids because they're giant Pokemon. But I assume now the main change is that we're going to be able to Dynamax our Pokemon to make ours big, probably. That's the whole thing. And maybe they'll add a little cloud effect maybe above the heads of them, and it's going to be pretty cool. But we got the, something big is coming here. I like this tease. This is the Pokemon World Championships tease. We just saw a swirling vortex in the sky. That's pretty sick. And we got the Hangry mode for Morpeko. That's pretty sick. So that's all Galar related, or Galar adjacent. But yeah, so that's the main announcements from today, because I saw this trailer and I was like, oh my god, yeah, they're teasing more, so cool. So I guess now it's now or never to make this video, otherwise it won't be relevant anymore. Because I don't want to make a video titled "Has Galar's Time Finally Come" after it's already come, So I wanted to just record something fast. But yeah, I've been expecting this for a while, especially after the most recent Go Fest, because in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people have said it, that the most recent season with Go Fast and all that sort of felt like we were getting to the Ultra Sun and Moon arc of like the main series games. And that arc kind of has wrapped up with the most recent Go Fast, where we had like a bunch of Ultra Beasts, and then Necrozma, bringing to close the entire Ultra Sun and Moon era. And there's still one Pokemon they could introduce that would be connected to those games that we haven't quite got yet, but maybe that'll come later. But for now, looks like we're moving on to Galar. Like we're missing so many Galar Pokemon. Oh, it's gonna be so cool to get some of them in the game. I assume they're gonna release more, than just starters. Maybe, of course, they might just give us the starters and then slow roll the rest of them like they seem to love to do. Yeah, part of me really does miss the early months and years of the game, where like when Gen 2 came out, they just dropped the entire generation in the game at once, and I was so excited. I loved it. But then starting kind of with Gen 3 and onward, they sort of started giving us these little batches of Pokemon. Like, oh, here's 5 for you, and here's another 5, like, months later. It's like, I really miss how they did it with Gen 2. Just here's the entire, like, 100 Pokemon Pokedex all at once, pretty much. That was so cool. I remember I was out somewhere, and then they dropped it, and then my first catch was, like, a Hoot, and I was like, I was so excited. And I think a Hoot was my first catch back when I played Gold and Silver. So it's all cool. It all comes full circle there. But I'm excited to finally get some more Galar Pokemon, because that region has been sorely lacking in the game. I'm just excited to finally see more of those Pokemon show up. So we finally, because I understand why they kind of skipped over maybe a big chunk of it, because when Scarlet and Violet were releasing, they wanted to use Pokemon Go as a promotion tool. So they kind of skipped a lot of the Galar stuff and jumped right to Gen 9, giving us a bunch of those Pokemon and those starters, just to be able to promote that game and give us some of those familiar Pokemon that we just met in the new Paldea region. But Gen 8 Galar was just, you sort of like ignored, this felt like, or they just gave us a few of those Pokemon. So, but to be honest, I never actually thought they might add Dynamaxing into Pokemon Go, so that's pretty sick that they're trying to add that mechanic. Maybe eventually we'll get Z-moves too, I don't know. But we kind of did the whole Alola arc already in the game, and they didn't do anything with Z-moves. So maybe that's something they'll add maybe in the future, and I'm sure someday they might add Terrestrialization to the game, maybe in some form at some point in the future. But so it's kind of cool to see, more of these gimmicks get added, because we've had Mega Evolution for a long time. And now, along with Dynamaxing, or more specifically Gigantamaxing, comes new forms. Like, it'll be cool. I'm sure they'll add Charizard's form. We get that Gigantamax Charizard, probably Gigantamax Pikachu. Those feels like some obvious first ones, to kind of have it added in. I guess we'll see. I guess based on this trailer, though, it feels like it could have been a hint to the fact she was catching a Krabby, because there is a Gigantamax Krabby, so maybe, or Kingler, I should say. So maybe that's a tease to that's going to be one of the first ones we also get, Could have been the way they're kind of sort of alluding to that. But I've been waiting a long time for this, because I do like Galar. I do like that region and the Pokedex. And it was nice to see some of those Pokemon finally showing up. The starters, that's sick. Like, yeah, Scorbunny, finally. Come on, yeah, that'd be so cool. It feels like every other starters like in the game, except these guys. So finally they're added. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I like how it's like they're teasing here, like we don't know what they are, like, oh, we know, we get what you're saying, and then we got this. Oh, that's cool. Overall, I'm super pumped for this. I just wanted to make this, video discussing my thoughts on the lack of Galar representation so far, and how that's probably gonna happen in the future and whatever. And now we have a lot more confirmation, that it is happening. When I first had the idea for this video, it was, I think, right around Pokemon Go Fast, after that wrapped up, and then I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, that was kind of like the Ultra Sun Moon arc of the game, And they've sort of wrapped up, so next, logically, would come maybe more of a big Galar kind of season. And I was right, here we go. So, the max out season. But I had that idea for the video then, and a couple months ago, and I've been wanting to make it, I wanted to script something out, so I'm sorry if this video's been more rambly and more just all over the place, because I'm trying to, parse my thoughts in real time, which I'm not the best at. So I apologize. But yeah, I came up with the title a long time ago. I have my little notepad here with a bunch of video title ideas, and one of them is "Has Galar's Time Finally Come?" in parentheses in Pokemon Go. What I'm going to name this video, I'm sure, because I really like that title. So, but everybody, I think that might be enough for now. I didn't really script this out, so it's hard to keep going without really taking time to super think about what I want to say. I think I've covered most of my main points, and what I was wanting to kind of get across is that my theory, that I guess back then it was more of a theory, now it's more confirmed. So this video loses some of its impact probably. But yeah, the Galar's time has finally come. So yes is the answer to the question in the title. Because back then it was more of a question mark. Now it's more of a, yeah, it is happening. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited to finally get the Galar starters, and I just can't wait to see how the whole Dynamax and Gigantamax feature, works in the game. I'm sure it will be slightly watered down compared to the main series games, but it should be pretty cool. I like to see Pokemon Go's little twist on it, how they tweak things. But everybody, I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I'm sorry if it was a little rambly, but make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I got some other cool ideas for videos and some titles here in my little notepad. Maybe I'll throw it up on screen to show you a little tease here. Videos I have in my head. Some I've started working on, some I haven't. Oh, and as of the time I'm recording this, they announced the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase at Indie World for the 27th of August. So I'll be reacting to that probably. So make sure you check out my channel for that, and so you don't miss out on what they could unveil there. Probably nothing huge because it's a partner showcase, but we'll see. But everybody, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.